Hey there everybody, Gonzo here, back with another Attack on Titan chapter review. I know I missed last month, but that was because I broke my laptop, but we're back and running now, and that was one hell of a chapter, so let's just get right to it.
I'm fresh.
You gotta
be fresh.
Alright everybody, full disclosure. This chapter may or may not have changed my opinion of Levi. As my recurring viewers already know, I'm not exactly what you would call a fan of our pint-sized Punisher, but the opening sequences have caused me to alter my perspective. We're treated to an incredibly choreographed shootout as Kenny and his squad pursue Levi. The chase stops briefly at a little bar commonly seen in classic western. Then Kenny kicks in the door, and I can't help but laugh at his taunt and the translator's choice of onomatopoeia. Ping ping? Then again, I suppose bang bang is overdone and pop pop is more or less trademarked. Anyway, as his men surround the place, Kenny engages Levi in some dialogue and they trade insults, my favorite being Kenny calling Levi chibi. Then Levi uses the reflection of a bottle and shoots Kenny in the chest using the bartender's shotgun. Badass moment number 1. Levi distracts his other pursuers by taking a page out of Kenny's book and throws a chair. This goes out a window instead of, at himself, and Levi takes the advantage of this diversion and slays some while using another as a meat shield to block the bullets. Badass moment number 2. Then Levi slashes the necks of 2 men with a single swipe. Badass moment number 3. As Levi flees the scene, Kenny is revealed to be alive and sits up. I mean, he only just took a damn shotgun blast to the chest. Nothing serious. Get that every day. But he says his dreams have been dashed, which poses many different implications. It was revealed earlier that Kenny used to hunt MPs before he became one of them. Could his dream be referring to potentially being granted clemency for his crimes? The scene cuts to Armin, Mikasa, Jean, Sasha, and Connie following the carriage containing Eren and Historia. The sound of gunfire approaches, and then the chase has not lost any intensity as it catches up with them. Our heroes notice the new version of the 3D mobility gear in all its might, so let's take a closer look, shall we? The most obvious difference is the firearm attached to the grappling hook device, or whatever I'm supposed to call it. This is its primary weapon, and the hooks are located parallel to the arm as opposed to resting at hip level around the body's core. Despite the advantages of having a ranged weapon, I don't see too many benefits of having the hooks and primary weapon aimed in the same direction. It may be easier to operate, but it limits the gear's potential as a dual-wielding weapon. As far as I can see, one arm must be used for maneuvering while the other is free to fire and or take aim for the next change of direction. Had the hooks be located at one's core, both hands could unleash their sweet gunpowdery goodness. In addition, I believe the arm hooks would rapidly exhaust the operator's arm strength and thereby cause precious accuracy. The body's core is stronger and can take much more of the stress required to maneuver. Then again, I don't have a degree in human physiology, so I may be wrong, but I doubt it. And lastly, its range has been called into question, showcasing her aptitude for assessing the situation, or possibly even just her hunting instincts. Sasha comments that the firearms used by the suppression squad lack the range to be effective from a greater distance. Not sure if this argument holds much water, but I feel it's worth noting. Plus, I get to talk about Sasha. Getting back to the story, Levi calls off their plan to follow Eren and Historia because he senses a trap when they reach their destination. Each subordinate is given a duty and their escape plan is set in motion. After yet another thrilling series of events which features Levi killing a man with his own goddamn hook, badass moment number 4, and Mikasa saving Armin with the flying heel kick, Jean orders a member of the suppression squad to stay still at gunpoint. The assailant disarms Jean, points a firearm at him, and the bottom panel is a splash of blood, and Jean's hat is flying through the air. Elsewhere, Eren and Historia arrive at their destination and are pulled from their coffins. Eren recognizes Rod Rice, or Lod Rice depending on your translation site, as he removes the bit from Historia's mouth, and we see pure anger from the formerly always sunshiny princess. But then Rice apologizes to her and holds her in a surprising embrace. I appreciate seeing some genuine anger out of her for a change, but I don't know, that hug just, I don't know if I can trust it. While this series is a mystery first and foremost, we got a huge reminder that Isayama is not afraid to spill some blood with some heavy-hitting doses of action. We didn't learn much of anything, but we're left with 2 cliffhangers and a lot of questions. Gunfire will be remembered as one of the standout chapters in this arc, which is good because we won't get another chapter until August, which is unfortunate. But it's hopefully for the better. I mean, I would rather have a strong, coherent story after an extended wait than have a rushed product full of holes and flaws. So that's about it for this month. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in August. And until then, who do you trust?